Hello and welcome to ITIL4 Foundation question practice. In this, you will be able to practice 95 sample questions for your ITIL4 Foundation exam preparation.
About First Career. First Career is an international training company having its offices and training locations in the USA, UK, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Germany, Belgium, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and many more countries globally. We provide training in popular certification courses such as ITIL4, Prince2 Projects in Controlled Environments, Prince2 Agile, MSP Managing Successful Programs, ISO 27001, the Information Security Management System, ISO 31000, Risk Management, GDPR, and many other trainings for individuals and organizations. First Career delivers its courses via self-paced e-learning, live online, public locations, and corporate on-site globally. We are an authorized training center and endorsed by leading global professional bodies such as PeopleCert UK, Axelos UK, and Professional Evaluation and the Certification Board of Canada, PECB, that is. You can see the logo at the bottom right. We are a PECB authorized silver partner. About the trainer. My name is Muralidhar Gadam, or Murali in short. I'm a certified trainer and course advisor for various courses such as ITIL4, PMP, Prince2, Prince2 Agile, MSP, Managing Successful Programs, Exin Verism, Exin ASM, and PeopleCert Scrum Master. I have more than 25 years of IT experience, project and program management experience, and I have worked with global teams in the US, Western Europe, Canada, India, Southeast Asia, and Australia. My real-world experience helps me to deliver trainings. I have supported diverse industries in leading Tier 1 global organizations. By education, I'm a computer engineer. I'm also a certified corporate trainer and coach. I have multi-domain experience as a trainer and subject matter in areas of IT service management, software, project, and program management. Here below, you can see the badges I have obtained through my certifications, which are actively maintained to date. Some of the badges are from Axelos for the Axelos courses, some of them from Exin for the Exin certifications, and there's also from PMI, the PMP badge.
One World Training would like to firstly acknowledge Axelos, who are the owner of ITIL. All the materials here are based on Axelos ITIL publication or guidance. ITIL, the IT infrastructure library, and the swirl logo all are trademarks of Axelos Limited, and we have used them with permission from Axelos, who have the rights on ITIL, IT infrastructure library, and their swirl logo. Before we begin with questions on concepts of ITIL, I would like to tell you a bit about the exam itself. The ITIL Foundation exam is a 1-hour exam, 60 minutes, that is, with 40 questions or 40 questions. You are required to obtain 26 out of 40 to pass the exam. It is a multiple choice question exam with no negative marking, which means you should attempt all questions. So even if you are unable to answer some questions correctly, please do answer every question as best as you can. The questions may be a simple multiple choice question with a list of 4 choices, or it could be a fill in the blanks question with a list of 4 choices, or it could be that you have to pick up 2 from the 4 given options instead of just 1. So these are the 3 types of questions you will see in the ITIL Foundation exam. The exam is conducted at Bloom's level 1 and 2, meaning based on the syllabus, the questions are about recalling concepts and terms from memory, and also your basic understanding of those concepts and terms from ITIL. There are no questions about applying the concepts or analysis of the concepts. So let us begin our journey with practicing questions from concepts of ITIL. Let us go question by question. I'm going to read the question to you and give you some time to think about the answer before I explain the answers. Question number 1. Value is best defined as which of the below? A, the best from a set of outputs. B, the perceived benefits, usefulness, or importance of something. C, the maximum benefit from the money paid. Or D, the return on investment. Every individual has their own perception or meaning or understanding of value. What is valuable to someone may not be valuable to someone else. Therefore, even though A, the best from a set of outputs, may be of value, or C, the maximum benefit from the money paid is also about value, or even C, the return on investment is also value. However, the ITIL definition of value is a little different. The exam questions are about what ITIL guidance says about these things, not we think or someone else thinks about them. Therefore, the correct answer here would be B, the perceived benefits, usefulness, or importance of something as per ITIL4 definition. Question 2. Service management is a set of specialized organizational capabilities for enabling value for customers in the form of something. The question is about the form. Options: A, warranty, B, utility, C, services, D, assets. Some capabilities for enabling value exist in a certain form. Do they exist in the form of warranty? No. Warranty is one of the characteristics of a service, which means fit for use. This is the assurance or the guarantee provided or the promises provided for a certain service or a product. Utility? No, because utility is the functionality of a service. What does the service do? What purpose does it achieve? So fit for purpose. Assets are entities of some value which are used to deliver a service or to create a product. For example, money or hardware, software licenses, building, equipment, and so on. Unless services are provided, customers will not receive value. So products and services form the core of providing services. And for this, organizations require specialized capabilities, for example, people, processes, etc. Therefore, the correct answer here would be services. Next question. An output is which of the following? A result for a stakeholder enabled by a deliverable. B, a deliverable from an activity. C, the result of spending some money. D, a result for a stakeholder enabled by a deliverable. While it looks confusing, it is simple. A, is it a result for a stakeholder enabled by a deliverable? Maybe. Is it a deliverable from an activity? A deliverable is an output. For example, a product may be made because of an activity. The result of spending some money could be an output. Result for stakeholder enabled by a deliverable. We have to differentiate between the meaning of a deliverable and a result. These are the two key words. A result which is enabled by a deliverable. For example, by using a certain product, something can be speeded up. By using a deliverable or an output, money could be saved. Therefore, a result is not an output. A result is an outcome. So in this case, the ITIL4 definition of an output is a deliverable from an activity, or option B. So please be cautious here. A deliverable is an output, whereas something which happens or a result which occurs because of a deliverable or an output is an outcome. For example, a sales product, a sales system may be an output, whereas by using the sales system, there could be increase of sales, which is an outcome. Next question. A means of enabling value co-creation by facilitating outcomes that customers want to achieve without the customer having to manage specific costs and risk is termed as which of the below? A, IT infrastructure, B, value stream, C, service value chain, D, service. The question is clearly asking about what is the means of enabling value co-creation. Does IT infrastructure enables value co-creation? Maybe in some way. Does a value stream enable value co-creation? Yes, it does contribute. A service value chain, does it enable value co-creation? It does contribute to it. A service, the service is the core means. The service is the basic way which enables value co-creation. To deliver a service, IT infrastructure is necessary. A value stream consists of one or more services, may consist of one or more services. A service value chain consists of several activities in order to deliver value. And therefore, the ITIL definition of a service is a means of enabling value co-creation by facilitating outcomes that the customers want to achieve without the customer having to manage specific costs and risks. Without a service or a product, there is no outcome. Let's move on to the next question. Service consumers have to deal with which type of risks? A, risks owned by the service provider. B, risks imposed or introduced by the service. C, cost imposed or introduced by the service. D, cost removed by the service. Let us look at the question carefully. The question is about service consumers, not providers. Therefore, A, think about it. Is A correct or not? Because in A, we have risks owned by the service provider. And the question is about consumers. So A is incorrect. B, risks imposed or introduced by the service. Do consumers have to deal with them? Yes, of course. Consumers would have to deal with risks imposed by the service. Cost introduced or imposed by the service. This is a cost and not a risk. And the question is about the risk. Therefore, it is easy to eliminate C as well as D because C and D are about the costs and not the risks. Therefore, the answer should be either A or B, but A is about the service provider and the question is about the service consumer. Therefore, B is the correct answer. So it is possible that even if you, let's say you did not know the answer, by carefully analyzing the words, you may be able to figure out the correct answer. Therefore, the service consumers have to deal with risks imposed or introduced by the service. For example, a passenger traveling by a taxi or a cab provided by a taxi company would have to deal with the risks imposed by the taxi operator. For example, breakdown of the vehicle, though it will be taken care by the taxi service, but this could be some of the risks imposed. And there may be other risks like the mobile phone of the passenger not working. So that is even the risk on the consumer side. So in this case, the consumer has to deal with the risk of mobile phone breaking down, whereas the provider has to own the risk of the vehicle breaking down. Next question. A customer takes responsibility for the outcomes and what else? A, authorizes the budget. B, uses the services. C, defines the requirements. D, none of the above. A customer does two things. Please think about that. Let us analyze the answer here. Customer is one of the three types of consumer role. Consumer is a generic role, and within a consumer role, we could have a customer, a user, and a sponsor. A is the sponsor who authorizes the budget. B is the user who uses the services. C is the customer. So the customer not only takes responsibility for the outcomes or the result of a deliverable, but also defines the requirements. So the correct answer is C. Next question. In this case, we see the answer already, unfortunately, but let's continue to get some learning out of this. What is the meaning of a utility of a service? The service is fit for use. The service meets the requirements for utilities like electricity. The functionality offered by a product to meet a particular need, and the service is available and continuous. The question is about the utility. Option A, the service is fit for use. Please think carefully about fit for use, fit for purpose, utility, warranty. Utility means fit for purpose, not fit for use, because A, fit for use, is warranty or the assurance of a service. Therefore, A is ruled out. B, the service meets the requirements for utilities like electricity. This is not the meaning of utility, because electricity itself is a utility, whereas meeting the requirements is a warranty. C, the functionality offered by a product to meet a particular need is the real definition of utility. It is about what the service does. For example, does the service help to store some documents in a folder? The service is available and continuous. This is option D, is about one of the warranties provided for a service.